Good morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another quick DIY dry rub mix that you are going to love. This dry spice mix is a rub, and I use this recipe all the time whenever I make ribs. And I'm going to show you everything that you're going to need. It's very simple. Ingredients most people have, and if not, you can pick them up at the Dollar Tree or Walmart or Aldi. First thing is paprika, some ground mustard. It's got a little bit of a bite. Onion powder, garlic powder. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to be using a steak rub seasoning. Okay, I've done it before, but I've only used it a couple of times. It was really good. So you're just going to measure out. Now I'm going to do like a couple of tablespoons of each just for video purposes. So this is 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. I'm going to use up all this garlic powder and I'll just have to get more. And if you want some great recipes on DIY dry spice mixes, you're going to want to head over to the video that I did last week, because I gave some step-by-step instructions on about 4 different dry spice mixes. It was Asian, it was a poultry spice, there was a 2 gravy mixes, and I forgot and a taco seasoning. So all these little DIYs, yeah. So I put my garlic powder in. It ended up being 3 tablespoons. And I'm going to put in some onion powder. I'm doing 3 teaspoons of onion powder. I'm going to do... Okay. Now, the reason I am doing this video now is because, well, it's football season and people like to make ribs and stuff, holiday season. But also, if you're going somewhere Thanksgiving and you want to take something to the hostess, I'm telling you, these little jars of rubs and dry spice mixes make great little hostess gifts. Okay, so now I think I'm going to put the paprika next because I wasn't planning on layering this, but I think it's going to be really pretty. So I'm going to layer this one, okay? All right, so my 1 tablespoon won't fit in that opening of the paprika. Now, what I'm thinking too is a smoked paprika would be really nice. Number 2. Now, this is for ribs. So even if you do your ribs in the crock pot or on the grill, in the oven, however you do them, this is going to be a great rub. So I'm going to do 4 tablespoons of paprika, and I'm going to tell you how I use this after when I'm done. So stay tuned for the whole video, and then you'll know how I use it. So there's no point in me doing these videos if I don't tell you how to use it, right? So, oops. Okay. All right. So that is about 4 tablespoons. Look at it, it's already looking pretty, is it not? So now I'm going to add, I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do the steak seasoning. So this can be any kind of seasoning that you want. Now, this steak seasoning already has salt in it, and it has a bite. So, I mean, if you want spicy ribs, knock yourself out. You can add some cayenne pepper or some chili powder. Okay. And now I'm going to add a little bit of ground mustard. This is a real good rub, I'm telling you. Now, to be honest, I'm going to put enough ground mustard to cover the steak seasoning because I didn't plan on layering this in a cute little jar, but I'm doing it anyway. I might make up a couple of these because I know a few people I'd like to give them something for Thanksgiving with a note of thanks, just for always being there. So I'm using a mason jar. Now listen, I happen to have a lot of mason jars, but you don't have to use a real mason jars. Unless it's for canning, you could get your jars at the Dollar Tree, okay? But you know how it goes. We use what we have. Okay. So this is so nice. I am going to attach a little note to the jar with how to use this. Look at that. Look at those colors. Is that not awesome? So I'm going to put a cover on it. Hang on. I'll be right back. Now you can use the covers that come with the jar, but I am just using this. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the other one because you can't really see the dry mustard. But this is what I use for my ribs, and I'm going to tell you now how I use it. When I do ribs, I take them out, okay? Let them defrost thoroughly if they are frozen in the refrigerator. Be safe, use safety, kitchen safety. And then I pat them dry. When I open them up, take them out of the package, I pat both sides dry with paper towel, throw that away, wash my hands. I get a fork, and I just poke a few holes here and there on both sides. A lot of people make the mistake of they only season one side, don't season both sides of your ribs. Turn it over, poke some more holes, okay? Now, the rib is nice and dry. You're going to honestly, you're going to take your mix, you're going to mix it up, and you're going to take a couple tablespoons maybe, sprinkle it on the top, rub it for a few minutes. You're going to massage it like you were giving someone a back rub. You're going to be giving your baby back ribs a baby back rub. Gently, in circular motions, go up and down, knead it a little bit, turn it over, do the same thing. Let it sit a few hours in the refrigerator, if you can. And then you're going to put them in a shallow pan on a rack, okay? Covered with foil, tightly covered with foil. Bake your ribs for, I'd say, minimum 3 to 4 hours. Take the foil off. Drain out the juice, any liquid that's in there, drain it out. Take some more rub, sprinkle it on both sides. When you are ready, when you feel ready, that you're ready to put barbecue sauce on it, if you choose to, you're going to take some barbecue sauce in a little bowl. Take a tablespoon or so of the rub mix. Mix it up. Brush it on both sides. Okay, and you could put the broiler on for a minute so it gets like all cakey and crusty. It's really, really good. There are a lot of variations to this. You could also add some brown sugar if you choose to do that. There's so many things that you can do for a rib rub. I happen to like this one. This is the one that I use. You don't need a lot because it's loaded with flavor and different types of flavor. And I'm telling you, the smoked paprika is really good. If you could possibly use that, I recommend the smoked. But I mean, paprika's paprika. All it is dehydrated pepper. But ooh, it has a nice smell. So this is my DIY homemade rub mix for ribs. And I hope that you guys like the color in the jar. So pretty. It's going to stay fresh a real long time. These jars with secured lids are phenomenal. They're, especially if you can get these kind of lids, they're leak proof, and they're just, I love them. But for, just so that it looks pretty, I am going to put on the regular lid with the screw top that comes with the jar. I'm going to put a little piece of cloth over it, tie it with some burlap, and I'm going to put on there that it's a rib rub. So I hope that you like this DIY. And I know that when football season, after the holidays, you guys are going to be watching more football, or even Thanksgiving. If you're having a turkey and you're having ribs too, I mean, who knows? Or by Sunday, you might be tired of turkey and you might want to watch a football game or something and do some ribs. This is a great choice. So this is how I make my rib rub. And I hope you enjoy it. I do hope you enjoy the video. These are everyday items you have in your kitchen, so it's really not that difficult to put together. You can substitute. If you have questions about what else you could put in this, leave a comment in the section below and I will answer you. I answer all comments. I respond to everyone, so I can definitely give you some more ideas. I will leave the recipe in the description so that you will know exactly how to make this rib rub. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for being my friend, and I will catch you on my next one.